Aloha. Hello. There's so many great new things happening. Like this week, Las Vegas, 5D events. You can come and meet me. Lots of great speakers are showing up to help support where we're at right now, this time in our lives, this time in history. And I just want to give you some updates on some amazing new regeneration technology that's come my way. I figured out, well, we've always had ways to turn on different life processes, different ways. We've been given so many healing arts, and they're all tied to the life process of our cells. My father made it a big mission of his life to teach the science behind all the healing arts and all empowerment. So we've done great. We keep getting more and more information. And, we also now know how to crack the code. We have the master key to turn on a whole new branch of our tree of life. It's not anything really new. It's been around for ages, but we can now turn it on faster and easier, more effectively than we ever have before, as far as the whole branch that produces the fruits we call hormones, like human growth hormone, HGH. That's the main one that most people have been raving about. Now, HGH is the main thing that our cells can produce. The pituitary gland is what produces it. It's the main thing that our body can produce, the number one substance for regeneration. Yet there is a full grand orchestra symphony that we can create of all of the regeneration hormones, not just HGH. There's like BDNF, brain-derived neurotrophic factor. It regenerates brain and nervous tissue. Part of what these hormones are part of what created the body while we're in the womb. If you take a prenatal chart, every developmental phase, they're part of creating that. So I'm going to be speaking on this and what is the master key to flip the switch faster and easier than ever before. We can produce a 25 times greater HGH release with a new method that's fast, easy, safe, that anyone can do. So come check it out, find out what's happening. Reach out to me, find out what's happening at the 5D event this weekend at the Gold Nugget. That's in Las Vegas. That's right. And another thing that's happening is there's a big event happening next year, Integrative Wellness Expo. You can find out more about that at integrativewellness.events. And this is new. We're just barely in birthing of this new expo. I'm partnered with my partner, Sheila Z. Sterling, Las Vegas. She's put on big events in Las Vegas for many, many years. And I feel blessed to be her partner this time around with this new brand, Integrative Wellness events. Go check it out. We're going to have a really powerful lineup of speakers. Not much is there right now, but we're collecting some of the finest, the very best technology to be presented there. There's technology that you may not get access to unless you're to go to one of the big doctor expos. So check it out. Again, we figured out how to turn on with one master key the whole branch of the tree of our life that produces our hormones. And so typically HGH there's a rapid decline and tapers off to about nothing until people die. And we figured out how to flip the switch and turn that right back on. And that shut off typically starts happening earlier than what most people would expect, about 22 years old. And so this is huge. We can turn that right back on. There's other master keys that I've talked about over the years. Of course, I'll be integrating those as well. I haven't forgotten what I've been doing this whole time. I've talked a lot about NERF2. It's a master key that activates a whole other branch of our tree of life with over 3,000 fruits that we call the survival genes and all of their proteins that they produce. Some of them are called super antioxidant enzymes. So some of them are called enzymes, some of them are called cytokines. Some of them are the peptides, all of them different proteins that do different things. And they're all regulated by one master key. Those are all the disease mechanism genes, which is awesome because all the drugs of the past are a 1-to-1 drug to gene ratio. That's right. One drug targeting one gene out of over 3,000. And they all have a long list of negative effects, the way that they've been doing things chemically. We know that. So think about it, $1.3 trillion global industry per year can be radically shifted. Instead of running and hiding, you could be out literally conquering new ground every single day, dividing the spoils as a warrior of light. How does that sound? So much of that fear porn, the fear plandemic, whatever you want to call it, and yet we have answers that we could totally revolutionize this planet with right now. And that is happening. So anyway, please feel free to join me with these upcoming events. The 5D is the evening of the 4th is really just a dinner. Then the big workshops are happening on the 5th and 6th and the 7th. So especially the 5th and 6th. Join me then. Beautiful evening. Oh yeah, one more thing. Tomorrow, nationwide, is a walkout. Anybody who's been part of a job, who's been trying to force what I call the lethal COVID injection. Did you know that they're having a walkout tomorrow? Firefighters, police forces, all kinds from every level, just like what has been done in other countries, is happening here in the United States tomorrow. So please spread the word on that. I definitely want to help be an advocate for basically ending any enablement of any kind of abuse like that with our health system, with our government. The fact is, abuse always gets worse until we learn the lesson from it. That's something that the laws of empowerment really gets into a detail on. We know that that's one of the programs that I produced. That's a special gift for all of you. If you haven't seen it yet, go to thelawsofempowerment.com. I'll put it in the description here. I'm going to update it for you. So thelawsofempowerment.com. I'll throw some other links in there for you too. You guys have a good evening.